If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want to have any real satisfaction, choose love.
Here we are. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Good morning.
This is Paul.
And Bev.
Hi, Bev.
Hi, Paul.
Here we are, Mondays with Bev and Paul. Welcome, everybody.
Yep.
Well, I got a new microphone, so you should all be able to hear us perfectly today.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I really
like
am.
to
You always
have
impress
people be
me.
impressed.
Yes. I know you
My
do.
ego. Oh.
I know. We all know.
Yes. All right. So, first thing today, we have our DreamCatcher up in our center.
Yeah.
Nice thing, yes.
It's beautiful.
4.5 feet across. And we had, last week we talked about it, we had our little gathering. And every week we are putting someone new into the center of that. And this week it is...
Da-da-da-da.
You!
Oh, I'm so privileged.
Yeah.
I'm so... Yes.
So I was in it last week, and
You were.
we put you this week, and then after this, I think we're going to have you choose who goes in the center.
Right. We're going to have a drawing every week, and somebody's picture's going to go in there.
Yep. So if you'd like your picture in the center of the DreamCatcher, right in there, for a week, send us a picture with the name of the person and the place that they reside, and we will put the picture, as we say. We won't hang the person, we'll hang the picture.
As Deborah pointed out.
So everybody asked me, well, what did you feel? What did you feel?
I know, yeah.
So, I can't tell you all the dreams, but...
Oh, we caught some
but
of those.
no,
for
it was interesting. It was just nice to be in there, and
Yeah.
if you want anybody to have some kind of healing or just some thoughts, we'll put
Right.
them in the center.
I think that's a great
So
idea.
be aware of what happens this week, too.
Oh, I will. Absolutely.
So, we did something this morning. You know, we every time Bev and I get together, we do the greeting and we do the headset, the BioTouch greeting and the BioTouch headset.
Right.
And when we were doing that this morning before going on here, I realized we need to tell people about that. How important that is to start your day. This can be done with family, and tell us how you use it as the president in our board meetings.
Well, you know, first of all, I mean, like I was saying to you earlier, I mean, if we're going to be sharing this, why aren't we using it among ourselves? So definitely you and I do that when we meet. And then with the board meeting, prior to the board meeting, one of the first things we do is we all just turn to each other, we give each other the greeting and the neck. And, you know, it just seems to bring us into a rapport of looking at each other, honoring why we're there to work together. And it just really sets the tone for the whole rest of the evening. You know, it seems to do that.
And, you know, I read, it was an article online, and it was actually about corporations now that are doing either a meditation or they'll all hold hands for a moment before they have their meetings, and what they found was much more productivity in the meeting.
Yeah, it just connects us, doesn't it?
Right.
It really does. It just brings us together and just lets us breathe for a moment.
So the greeting, you can learn how to do that. Should we show them, remind them how to do it?
Well, one more time.
Okay, one more time. We're
Wouldn't
going to
be a
show you
bad
how to
idea.
do the greeting, and I'm
Yes.
going to bare my belly once again.
Right.
Let's see if I can get up here. There we
Okay.
go.
So again, we're going to take the first two fingers of the dominant hand, and we're going to find that soft tissue just beneath the breastbone, and we're going to rest our fingers right in that area for 6 to 8 seconds.
With your dominant hand, right?
Dominant hand. And then that's point 1. Point 2, you're getting good, is located that big bone right at the base of the neck. We want to be 1 to 1.5 inches to the left of that big bone. And again, 6 to 8 seconds with your dominant hand. And that's point 2. And that's very simple.
Very simple.
Very simple, yeah.
But so profound.
Oh,
I'm trying to write an article about the profound nature of just doing the greeting. You know,
Yeah.
it seems to bring us to that understanding that we're loved.
Mm-hmm.
That's our inherent birthright, that we're loved. And just doing the greeting. So if you just do that at home, just in the morning or before you go to sleep with the children or
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
husband or your wife.
Well, and you know what it always is for me? It's like, just for a moment, I am totally present
Right,
and totally aware of someone else.
right.
And, you know, that's that connecting us. It's very profound. as you
And
say.
it is just a moment. And all it takes is a moment. And if we would build on those moments, and that's why we're trying to get BioTouch out to all of you. You know,
the world.
freely to the world. And our website allows you to go there. And actually, I think I can show the website here. Let me see how we do that.
There you go.
Now I have to go down to here. I'm trying. There you are. There's the
Wow,
website.
There it is. It's beautiful.
You know, and you can go there and learn. There's a place to learn BioTouch.
Mm-hmm.
There's we have all the. You can download the manual with the DVD as a member. So yeah,
Making it very accessible
accessible and
worldwide
And
to anybody who wants to learn
through the
technique.
Facebook, right?
Yep.
Facebook, Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter. So we're trying to put BioTouch out there as much as possible.
Right.
And I found out why last week, a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
There's-
interested.
yeah.
The why?
Artificial intelligence. So there was an article about this artificial intelligence who has a name.
Who has a name? That
Winston.
Guy. Winston.
Winston. And Winston actually was on Jeopardy and won
What?
like $1 million. Yeah, they tried to see if Winston, if this artificial intelligence could actually answer questions.
Oh my
and
goodness.
it actually won. So now they're starting to use Winston in healthcare profession. So they use Winston on these healthcare teams, so doctors and physical therapists, and what happens is they use Winston to draw what protocol they might do for a particular patient.
Oh my.
And so Winston, because Winston's gathering information all the time and all the newest research and things like that, it will sit with these groups and it will spit out whatever it feels could be a protocol to do. And because it's so far ahead of the data research, there's usually things that come in that nobody's ever heard about.
So new procedures that are just
procedure.
state of the art
Right.
and new equipment and oh my goodness.
And so what did I think about? The reason why we need to get BioTouch out into the World Wide Web, because if we put BioTouch out there with all the different conditions that it can work with,
Right.
or the healing aspects of BioTouch, pretty soon when they're in these groups, BioTouch will come up as an opportunity. And when there's an ability to take them to the website, they can learn how to do it, or family members can work with the doctors, you know. And so Winston can actually help BioTouch explode to a universal consciousness
Wow.
of healing work. So
That's amazing.
I thought that was pretty good. You can look up Winston online, and if you want to know
Check
more
it
about
out.
But that was interesting.
I
yeah.
love it.
And there was another interesting article I read.
Well, you just quite a
I'm
little
full of it.
reader, aren't you?
I just love that
I
little,
like it.
and so I'm going to show you here on the website. There's that website. Here we go here.
Yeah.
Feeling awe may be the secret to health and happiness. And that was an article, as you can see here, it was in Parade
Parade.
magazine, and it was October 7th.
That is quite a statement.
Yes. Because it reminds me of the wow factor.
Yes,
and
I love
that was in Deborah's book.
Mhm.
She actually had a lot of interview people who asked her, "Well, what is that wow factor?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what the wow factor is?"
Oh,
Yes, you do.
I'm thinking I might have felt it at one time.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But you know, to actually think about what that might be.
that's the one thing about BioTouch. Whenever you do BioTouch and you just do that greeting with people, and even if you're in the mall, in fact, we just did one in a very chaotic situation, and the kids were there, and the parents would come get their BioTouch while the kids were doing other activities. Every single one of them sort of just relaxed so much, and in 5 minutes they opened their eyes and they went, "Wow!" And that happens all the time.
I have heard that from many
All the
recipients.
time. There's
wow.
that.
Yeah.
There's this wow. And so the interesting thing of that is, there was a neurosurgeon. I was in this conference, psychology conference, and this neurosurgeon was talking about research that he'd done, and he said, when you have a wow experience in your life, and think about this, whenever you had a wow experience, you actually start changing in the deepest seat of consciousness. Your life takes a different direction, and you might not even be aware of it, but it starts to percolate to our body and our thoughts and our actions. And he said that was the wow experience. That to him was the explanation of the mind-body medicine concept.
So it shifts.
There's
something
a shift.
very subtle. Yeah.
And
right.
BioTouch, people have that.
It does it.
They have it. And it's not about being healed. We don't slap people on the forehead.
Right. Or say we're the healers.
Right.
Yeah,
it's
right.
just, it's subtle, and it's in. So we know there's always an effect. There's this wow factor, or the awe that Parade Magazine was talking about.
Yeah.
And healing is happening. It might not be what we expect. The
Isn't
pain
that-
might not go away. The disease might still be there.
That's
but
right.
something is happening.
Something's happening. Something's triggering a change to
Right.
come. We in the foundation with BioTouch, we always refer to that as self-awareness. Depending on what the condition is, and the recipient makes his or her just choices about how consistent they want to be. But we have seen consistently in that there's always a change. There's always this wow and this self-awareness. Because that's what it starts unfolding, this wow, and then this journey that we all get to take.
And it's not even about being aware of having to be quiet and silent, there's that moment, of just doing the greeting, and then everything just starts to happen. And not knowing what's happening is what's really magical about the technique.
That's
we
right.
don't know why it works.
And we don't make any claims
No.
or guarantees.
No.
I mean, no,
But
it's
we
not
do
ours
know-
to do.
Right, but if there's a wow experience, that's enough for me.
I know.
That's
exactly.
enough for me.
I know, exactly. I know, when I hear somebody go, they open their eyes and like, oh my goodness, or wow, I'm like, there you go. There's BioTouch right there.
And we're going to have a chance to do that next weekend. It's already next weekend? 2 weekends.
2 weekends.
Yeah. No, it's next weekend, the 5th. A week from this
A
weekend.
week from, thank you.
Yeah, we're doing a art bazaar. We're doing it in relation to the nursery next door, Harlow's Nursery.
Right.
And we're going to be doing BioTouch on the street,
I love it.
right on Pima Street.
People walking by,
Right.
have a seat. Here's
So,
BioTouch.
hopefully we'll be able to have a lot to share with you. Maybe we can take some videos of people,
that'd
getting
be
that,
cool.
that
Oh,
wow.
and
let them-
wow.
Yeah, the wow experience.
I'd love that.
And that'll be right on a main traffic way. So
Yeah.
that's exciting to
I
know,
know.
how effective BioTouch
Just
can
one more
be.
way that we can offer information and experiences with BioTouch
Right.
to anybody. Anybody. Just walking by on the street.
And so if you're around in Tucson and you'd like to buy from one of our many members who are going to share their crafts, come on by. That'll be the 5th and the 6th, 9 to 5 basically. I think 9 to 4 on the second day
Yeah.
or something like that. And it's in relation to the big art fair at Harlow's Garden Nursery.
Yeah.
So that'll be a really
That'll
fun
be great.
experience.
Lots of people. Yeah.
And starting this week, we have a special gift program for people for their holiday gift program.
We
What's
do. Well, we are going to be on November 1st, beginning on November 1st to the end of the year, we're going to be offering membership gifts. Give the gift of love. Give someone a membership in the foundation, and inspire them to learn BioTouch and to support this
Right.
foundation. So
And that membership supports us being able to offer these sessions strictly on a donation basis.
Right.
It offers free training manuals to people. It offers low-cost training workshops to people. And if you give that membership, they also get the free ebook version
Absolutely.
of the training manual.
right off the website.
So we'll be putting out more information about that as we go along.
Yeah.
And you can always get the book. We're going to show the book
is
again.
a great gift
Oh, great
idea.
If you know anybody that has any idea about healing or is maybe dabbling in it, never really heard
Right.
much about it. This is a very non-threatening book that talks about my life, Deborah's life, and how BioTouch came into existence for public awareness.
Yeah, just a book of inspiration.
Right.
Very human stories.
It is.
That's what I loved about it. It's just, Deborah just writes amazingly. She's got this sense of humor that's just heart, and of course your story is amazing. So
Yeah.
I love it. Of course it is.
Next book's your story.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's been a year. The book's been published, and we actually had the numbers. Oh, I can't remember what they were, but I think the first year there were some 175 books in Kindle sold
Wow.
around the world.
Around the
so
world.
yeah, Deborah just got those numbers. Her first royalty check.
I know.
And
That's exciting.
so that's exciting. And through that, we also got that German publisher to
Wow.
publish the book in German.
I'm just so thrilled about that. What an opportunity.
Yep, it sure is.
Not just for us, but an opportunity for other people in other parts of the world to get this information.
And here's something that's synchronistic.
Oh, I love it.
So the
Synchronicity.
LinkedIn thing, I don't do that very much, but all of a sudden, there was this connection to make with Michaela. And Michaela was the woman from Germany who actually translated our first manual into German, and her husband dubbed the German manual, the German DVD,
Yeah?
and made a connection with her. So I'm waiting to hear from Michaela in Germany now that we've had this German
Wow.
publisher. So that's a amazing little connection.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm just really thrilled with because our web of connectedness with BioTouch is we're seeing it beginning to form. Yeah, it's great.
So if you have questions over here, you can always post them here at Facebook.
Yep.
We do want to tell you about this Thursday. There we go.
Yes. Our workshop.
Our workshop on autism.
Autism.
Yes, and in the corner there is Angela Runyon. She is works for the Tucson Unified School District, and she's been working with folks that have autism for over 15 years. And she's really scared about presenting.
Oh, I know. I remember. I know. But she's an amazing young woman, and
Yes.
she's going to do just great.
She'll do fine, and she's going to tell us a little about what's happening in the field working with autism, and why she feels BioTouch is something that could be added very simply for families to do at home.
Wow.
Along with the professional work she does in the school, or she did work at the hospital here locally too.
Oh.
So she's inviting a lot of the people she worked with to come
Wonderful.
share it. So.
Wonderful. I'm excited.
So so that'll be again. That's this
Thursday.
6 o'clock. You can see there it's $10 for members,
Yep.
$15 for non-members.
Members.
And massage therapists can get 2 CE credits.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
So,
great.
and we do get a lot of massage therapists at these things.
Yep.
so.
We really do. We really do. Yeah.
And they have a good time.
They have a great time, and they're able to then take this tool, and because we've heard a lot of them that they come, well, I have clients who have this particular condition, and I really want to be able to offer something else along with my practice to help them with this. So they're always leaving very excited about using BioTouch. Yeah.
And we're very excited to be offering these. This is Bev.
Oh.
And we like these. So if you have questions, if you have a topic you'd like us to talk about,
Oh, that would be great.
yeah,
Yeah, we would love to address.
just
things like
post it on this Facebook or send us an email at office@justtouch.com. And I think we've come to another Monday with Bev and Paul, huh?
We've finished our
You have
little
anything you'd like to say to people?
meeting today. Oh, well, just that I wish you all a glorious week, and maybe I can share what my picture being in the middle of the DreamCatcher this week
Right.
might
So-
bring to me. So maybe
So
some
again,
pause and
if you'd like your picture to be in the middle of the DreamCatcher, send it to us with a name and a location, and we'll hang your picture.
hang your picture. Yes.
up into the DreamCatcher. So again,
Yeah.
for another Monday with Paul,
And Bev.
we'll see you next week. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want to have any real satisfaction, choose love while you still can. Don't even try to understand the healing grace in your own hands. Put love into action. I know you have heard these beautiful words. Love thy neighbor as thy